Okay. So, let's consider it that you're all having a little bit of an R&R in the space rig. And you're all in your private quarters right about now. Doing your own things on your own time.
Okay.
Fixing toasters, probably.
And not much is happening right now.
Cleaning my guns.
So then I'm going to be sitting there in my bunk just lighting random shit on fire, because that's why I have a giant flamethrower, because I just like to light shit on fire. So I'm just sitting in bed, like taking things and lighting them on fire and then throwing them in the trash bucket. And just the whole station now smells like smoke because I'm just lighting shit on fire the whole time. And you all know what's happening because I've been doing this the whole time I've been around you. I have a tendency to light shit on fire, so.
Space station does indeed not have smoke detectors because management would have to spend more money.
Yeah, management doesn't like spending money.
Nope.
I would like some new toasters. It's very inefficient to keep repairing them.
So I'm just sitting there going, when are we going to actually get some friggin' work? Because we've been here for how long now? And I just want to go light some bugs on fire. And it's been too long. When the hell are we going? When is this shit going to hit the fan?
As you say that, you hear in the next room, I hope so too. I'm getting bored.
Yeah. I thought when they told me to come sign up for this shit, they said it was going to be, I'm going to make some money, get to kill some bugs and have some fun. And it's been how long now? We've been here. Nothing's happening.
Too long, man. Too long.
We need to get going. I got bills to pay. I owe people money. We got to go. We got to do something, man. I'm too fucking bored. And unless you guys want the space station to burn down, because you see what I'm doing here. I'm lighting shit on fire constantly. We got to get going.
Does anyone have a trank dart?
I would prefer you not light the space station on fire, because if you do that, I've got to have to fix it.
Well, I mean, this is what you get.
That's why I'm asking for a trank dart.
Gonna let me stay bored, and either I'm gonna light shit on fire, or I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
No one is forcing you to stay in your rooms.
I know, but like, what are we gonna do? We're supposed to get a mission. We haven't gotten a mission yet. Need to go kill some shit. Need to mine some gold. I need to hit some. I got frustrations here, fellas. I got some frustrations here.
Marriage problems.
You know what? Just because I scare the ladies away. I mean, I burned one lady dwarf beard down, and now they all talk and they all know, and now I've kind of been blacklisted, and you didn't need to bring that up, man. And it's just, don't need that. Don't need that.
Well, there is a reason they call you Blackbeard. Every girl you leave has a black beard.
I mean, this is true. And it was an accident, man. She was telling me these stories and about a space troll, and I zoned out. And when I zone out, I light things on fire, and sooner or later, her beard caught on fire, and now I'm Blackbeard, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yep. I just keep cleaning my gun.
They even named the beer after you. It's called the Burning Love.
Yeah. Yeah. She tried to set me on fire after that. Let me tell you what, it was being set on fire, even though I know it's not the most fun. But since we're sitting here and I'm just lighting things on fire, how about we go get some drinks? How does everyone feel? Who? I paid for the last round, but who wants to get the next one? Hey, who's getting this round?
Oh yeah, you paid for the last one. I believe.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fine. I will pay just because I don't want to have to light any of you on fire. So we're good. Here, I walk up to the bar, and I'm just like, barkeeper. Is it like a robot, right? Isn't it?
It's a robot. Yes.
Give us your cheapest drinks possible. Cheapest and strongest, if we're being honest.
I can work with that.
I can work with that too.
You see the robots going to his getting the hose where he fills the cups and everything, and like this very dark liquid just starts to pour out and fills the mug to the brim. The foam starts to spill over.
What? You're
How
wasting.
many did you order for everyone?
I ordered 4 of them because
4.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to equate. I'm just trying to keep the. Okay. I know I'm getting on people's nerves. I set things on fire. I do all my troubles. I am me, but I will pay for. Since nobody believes I bought the last round, I will pay for this round.
I just shout, "Hey, Scout, you want something to drink?"
And I woke up finally. I was taking a nap, and I smelled all the smoke coming from the miners, the drillers' room there. And I wake up and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" And I mean, like, I hear people getting drinks and all that, and I'm like, I guess it's time to go, because I mean, setting already things on fire and people are starting to get bored, and I'm just gonna mosey my way over there to the bar and.
Hey, Scout. If you smell the smoke, I had some pictures of the lady with the beard that I caught on fire, and I was burning them to get some. I was bored. We ain't doing shit. You know that. We're sitting here. We're not killing any bugs. We're not fighting. So might as well drink then. So here we are. And I just was lighting things on fire. So, and because of it, the round's on me. I paid for everything. Just put that on my tab or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it went automatically off your tab.
I mean, I'll take free beer. I won't turn it down.
Yeah.
Same.
This is pretty shit beer though. Hey, robot, you really need to learn. You really need to learn how to like pour beer. Like look at all that foam. It's a fucking crime in some systems.
Who all drank their beers by now?
I haven't yet. I was waiting for everyone.
I took a couple of sips already.
Okay.
Okay.
I drink mine.
Gulp, gulp,
Those who
Just gulp.
those who drink their beers completely and finish the entire mug. Right, a Constitution check, please.
How do I do that?
Wow.
Net 20.
First net 20.
Nice.
How do I do that? How do I do a Constitution check?
You click on Constitution.
Where's my Constitution?
You have to open your character sheet, Rod.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, man.
You know where to look, though. Yes.
It's been a while since I've used D20. Let me see.
Top right corner journal.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where's my actual? Do I not have a character sheet? I'm very confused.
You do.
I see bio and info.
Unless, I am double checking. You are the driller, correct?
Oh, did I click on the wrong one? That's probably what I did. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
I was trying to click on driller and I clicked on engineer. So don't mind me. Okay, so
You do have access to the driller character sheet. I did not make a mistake.
let's see. Okay, so I go to, we are doing character sheet, and then I just roll. How do I roll with it? It's just
click on Constitution. There's click on the text Constitution
okay.
on the left hand side.
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, so what
He
we
is down for the count.
There you
Okay,
go.
Tilly, you black out and hit the floor like a log.
The moment she hits the floor, I put my glass down.
Driller and engineer, you have no problems keeping it, but you're like everything is double, if not triple.
I've been seeing a lot of shit right now, and there's a lot of stuff to set on fire. So
You know what? Here, have the rest of my cup. Drink some more before you start setting things on fire.
and you see me grabbing like next to your glass, like I'm like, is that no? And it's not. And then I'm like on the other side of it. Where the fuck?
I take your hand. I'm like, Here.
You could, and I'm good.
I'm like, barely can keep myself up, and just carrying this beer mug, and just like, yeah, it was pretty great beer, and just throw it at Rod.
Follow-up roll. Then and Rod, please roll your dexterity checks.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah, okay.
Why 6?
Both roll 6s. Can both of you roll once more so I know who's the biggest loser? There we go.
Rod.
Yes.
Okay, so Rod, you're so drunk you can't walk straight. You think you're going somewhere, like you're just hopping sideways, and you hit the jukebox machine, and just like you're starting to lean all over it.
Hey, wait!
And, something random begins to play.
And then you motherfucker! And I turn around and I swing at the jukebox. It's like it's a person, but like I miss and I fall on my face. I think I'm going to. What the fuck was in this beer?
And the gunners there are like, that's why I drink after missions.
What is this song? Is that from me hitting my head? Can you guys hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk over and check if the jukebox is broken.
No, it's not broken. It's not broken.
Good.
It's just playing on random.
I just shout, can you put on another song?
I can't get up.
I got up from the ground and just sitting on the floor looking at the driller, and I'm like, I'm not the one that bought this. You should know what's in this. I don't know.
I just told him cheap. I told him cheap, and I guess you get what you pay for.
Well, looks like we've got 2 lightweights on the team this time.
So,
by memory, you do recall that the Leaf Lovers special from the bar is a miracle cure for hangovers. You drink more and you become sober.
I get up and I'm trying to, and I'm like falling over. I'm like stumbling from the jukebox, and I'm trying to get like here. You see me? I'm just I'm going like 2 or 3 feet at a time, where it's just me falling over as I move towards the bar, and I'm going and going. And can I have one of the not drunky things? Not drunky things. No.
Yep.
The gunner is just standing there watching him tumble all the way through, trying not to laugh.
Not drunky.
Based on previous experience, the Deep Rock Galactic Corporation installed a behavior chip into the bar to know when drunk dwarves are crawling back to the bar. It usually means that it's time for a leaf lover. Regardless what they mumble.
Beer. And then I grabbed the was it leaf blower? And
leaf lover.
Leaf lover.
He made 4 of them.
I grab it, and I'm just like, I pour it on my face and head, because my aim isn't very good right now, but I do get enough of it in that I'm like, what? Oh, that was some shit beer. Oh, my head. Oh, what the hell?
I'm gonna crawl on my hands and knees and just get over to the bar, and I'm barely like able to function at all, and I grab my shoulder up and like grab it and just try my best. Try my best to get it in my mouth. I'm not sure how much I actually was able to drink, but I'm like, I guess that's alright. It's gotta be better.
The more leaf lover you get into your system, the more in control you become. So towards the end of the mug, you are more capable of putting it in the right hole.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I stick to setting things on fire, because this stuff does not agree with me.
You could try setting the bee on fire.
I was thinking the same thing.
If
What?
it's strong enough, it might work.
What? Let me. And I have lighter, like little dwarf lighters everywhere, but like I'm sitting there and I go, okay, and then I go, this requires the good stuff, and you see me stumble back into my room, and I get my flamethrower, and I come back and I take the leftover beer one of the two who really didn't drink was drinking, and I grab it and put it on the floor, and I just go full flamethrower on it, and then like,
Can I stop him?
How would you stop him?
When he comes out with the flamethrower, I take my mug and I just like book him against the head. No flamethrower inside.
I have to roll to avoid that. I swear to God, I have to
make a strength check,
Okay.
base, and Rod. Can you make a Constitution
Oh,
check?
yes, Constitution. I did strength, but yeah,
16.
16 versus 15.
First- No, versus 12.
Did I roll
Versus 12.
twice? I already rolled
Oh,
12.
indeed.
It was, but yeah.
Yep. Sorry, Rod. How hard does the mug hit him?
Hard enough that he stumbles back 2 steps.
My head. That beer was garbage, and I said I was gonna. I just wanted to
Yes.
show it where it needed to
Not
go.
the flamethrower.
The flamethrower.
Not the flamethrower.
Flamethrower
All the
takes
rest, go ahead.
the flamethrower is what takes everything where it needs to go. It does everything it needs to. It's the perfect invention.
Only outside.
No.
I want to breathe.
We have safety standards here.
Safety.
Low
standards.
ones, but they're still there.
Yeah.
I won't set it on fire this time, but and then as I'm saying that, I'm pulling a lighter out of my like back, and I'm like gonna try. I'm like putting my hand towards the with the lighter towards the beer, like because I'm
That I
determined,
let you do.
and I'm determined to set it on fire somehow. But
The funny thing is, I allow it.
What beer was this that you were trying to lit again? Was it the
The
leaf
cheapest
color
one.
or
No, the leftover of mine.
yeah,
the left? Yours. How much of yours did you drink? Quick question.
Like third of a cup. So 2/3 left.
2/3 left. Okay. It's going to definitely be enough. It's extremely alcoholic. It does light up on fire and then volatilely explodes in your face. Can you roll me another dexterity check, please?
yes. Six.
Does he get disadvantage because he's still drunk?
I drank the most of the other thing, but man,
Yeah, no, it's not a natural one, but we'll it's still not that much better. Yeah, when you light the alcoholic drink on fire, you by memory you realize that sometimes they react in a volatile manner, but you seem to forget that you should also step out of the way. Your face becomes more blacker.
son of a
The entire mug just
I always assume that when it happens, it's just some anomaly, but it's okay. It's okay. This fucking beer sucks, anyways.
The gunner knew this. That's why he stepped away. So,
Attention miners. We have an urgent mission, top priority. One of our experiments into gaseous morkite has gone dark. We're sending you out on a rescue mission.
Finally!
And enter the prop pod. Investigate the experimental refinery site. Find our scientist and extract him if necessary. Due to possible gas exposure, we're giving you gas masks. The side effect of the gaseous morkite is not yet fully known, so be on your guard. Heads up.
Yes.
We're having a hard time with the terrain scanner in this region due to unknown reasons. So you're going in blind. Good luck. Rock and stone.
Broken stone.
Finally.
Stone.
Finally.
I grab all my gear.
I put my flamethrower over my head and I'm like celebrating. I'm like, yes! And I go get my gear also.
Get up and kind of like brush myself off and we're like, I guess we're ready to go now. We finally have a mission that we need to do.
I go and I run into my room when I'm there, and I'm gonna sit there and like. Actually, where's our restroom? Or do we have a restroom or something like that? Or I go.
That you have one in your room. So.
Okay. I'm gonna just go to the bar. While I'm still at the bar, I'm gonna be like, give me some water, barkeep, and then I'm just gonna throw water all over my face to get the dirt and whatever.
It's more leaf lovers.
Fine. I just pour that over my face. I'm like, this tastes like shit, but I'm here, and my face is at least clear. And so I grab my stuff from the equipment and then get in the drop pod.
Head on over to the drop pod and get ready.
Hmm.
And just look around. I'm like, I'm with these people. We're gonna do this.
They're gonna just.
You've never really interacted with one another. You are just all happen to be in the space rig at the same time, in between missions. Okay.
The gunner just sighs like, oh my god, how am I gonna live through this one?
We don't. That's the trick. We won't.
You're not, if you embrace fire a little more, you'd be more willing to go into these situations. Fire does a lot.
I mean, you better know how to use that fire because we're relying on you.
I know how to use my fire, believe me.
As you've strapped into the seats in the drop pod, you see the gate close in front of you and the blast doors of the drop pod closing. As you begin your drop into first outer space, and then you start feeling the G's as you're reaching forward to Hoxie's, the planet that you've been mining, and you don't drill far into the ground to already hit ground, and the drill stops. You're very much almost on the surface, even.
What? Man, we did not go very
you
deep.
Find yourselves. Hold on, I need to adjust here a little bit because it's changing the what? And it left the game.
Oh no.
No. Mission control has left us behind. Crap!
We're really fucked now.
Well, there goes that mission.
Stuck here on the surface.
God damn D20. There we go.
At least we got a pyromaniac who will kill everything that annoys us.
Yeah. I got a lot of fuel, too.
Oh, joy.
You hit the ground. The blast doors stay closed for a little bit. You hear mission control on the radio. Before opening the doors, it is advised to put on the gas mask as a procedure. We don't know what you're walking into.
I hate these fucking masks. Put my mask on.
It's a lot better. keeping them on than breathing that in.
Mhm.
I don't want to know what happens to you if you breathe that.
I just hope this gas doesn't explode.
I mean,
Otherwise, we fucked.
well,
If it's explosive, we're gonna die. A
Yep.
lot.
put our
I
map.
need to know which one of you, or does someone, do all of you put your masks on, or does
Yep.
someone
Yes.
go without?
I put it on.
I put
Put it
mask
on.
for sure.
Duh.
So no one goes now. Oh. At which point, not long after you don your masks, the doors do begin to open. And you see an environment in front of you. There seems to be similar structure in front of you as the oil drilling missions that you've done. But this one is slightly different. More mechanical pieces, more experimental. It's also further out in the open, which is a little bit distance away from. You only see darkness in front of you.
I'm gonna take a flare and throw it out into the darkness in front of. I'm chucking it in like as close to the big driller as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm checking it all around as well, as much as possible, to have some view on the surrounding.
So that lights up the environment a little bit. And you see that you are in, at least for the time being, in one large, gigantic chamber. Right outside the drop pod, you notice that there is a vein of nitro. You also notice that there is a oil pump type pump jack, but it has been also modified to perhaps extract gas instead of liquid.
And do we see anything living or moving, anything around in the lit up area? Okay.
Nothing. You do hear something in the very, very, very far distance.
What the fuck is making that noise?
I'd like to shoot my flare gun toward that direction where the noise is coming for.
Okay, so you want to... it's basically like one gigantic chamber that you're looking into, so you're going to shoot it to the opposite corner?
Yeah, where the
Like,
noise is
opposite corner?
from, that we don't know what
Okay.
it is.
It's like echoing everywhere, so you don't 100% know. But yeah, I'll drop another flare. Here. There we go. It falls a little bit behind the oil rig, so you don't see exact line of sight to where you dropped it into.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my flamethrower because what the hell is making these noises?
Well, I guess we best start taking all of that nitro.
Indeed.
Because noises are alright as they are, but we should at least get some stuff before we go.
Okay, I'm gonna get my my power drills and just start going into the nitrous, just completely when I go both my hands drilling away, and just you hear me going because I just love destroying shit. So
Yeah.
Power drills unfortunately destroy precious minerals
Oh,
when
dude.
trying
Oh, then-
to use them for mining purposes.
oh, then I won't do
So,
that. Then I'll just do the he wouldn't know that.
Pickaxe.
That's just a player being.
you have a pickaxe.
Okay, I'll just use my pickaxe.
Same here.
So from this nitro node, you get in total 40 nitro.
Okay.
Making the money.
Hmm.
And then I would like to proceed a little bit and check the environment out. Where I can see if there's any enemies.
This flare runs out.
I throw another flare down, like out to light up the room some more.
Whereabouts?
Just like right by the nitrous, and then like I'll throw another one out for like halfway between our landing pod and the drill.
So, like, here.
Yep.
Okay. I will actually modify this quickly, because this is supposed to be a small flare. So it's going to be only a 10 instead of a 20.
Okay. Why I hate the dark. I mean, it's why one of the many reasons why. I mean, you say I have my flamethrower on my shoulder, and I'm like, this baby does everything. It keeps the light, destroys, burns.
Mel, is this wall?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't see something, you can always go closer to look. You have personal lights on you, and every one of you has flares to throw out to make more.
I would like to throw a flare here.
Okay. You drop a flare here, but because your flares are normal flares, it just falls down from the height and falls to the ground level.
Okay.
Moving toward the driller, and I'm gonna head back behind the real drill over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around.
This area is definitely the site that you're looking at, but it seems completely almost abandoned. The lights were left on the rig, but besides that, you only see some minor presence of someone having been here in terms of drilling terrain left after someone drilled it to install pipes, basically.
Our mission, they just said we had to investigate, right? Because their site went dark, right? We didn't get much information, right?
Your mission was to investigate the site and to extract the scientist if necessary.
Well, so I'm just like, where the fucking hell are the scientists we're here for? I don't see anybody. And it looks like somebody left in a hurry wherever these scientists are, because you gotta see it. There's lights on. I mean, it's still pretty
and
dark.
They even left some nitra here.
I mean, we just in this right where we landed, we found some. There's a lot going on for this experimental station.
Everybody stay on your toes, because I think this is gonna get messy.
Oh, yes.
I want to throw like some flares over how do you actually ping? Because I think the shift click isn't working.
You
just click.
Select move. Yeah, click and hold.
All right. Okay. Like I'll throw some flares over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of flare? Because you're
just a normal throwing flares, not the flare gun.
Okay. So here was one. And there. Okay.
Do we, from looking around and everything, I see the room, but does anything look like I'm just wondering where the walls kind of seem like they are compared into, like, can we see the walls from where we're at? It was just like wherever our characters can see is what we can see, right? So
what you see on the map is what you see.
Yeah.
I mean, though you can see the walls where they go upwards.
Yeah.
I would like to mine that nitra.
This big flare runs out.
And I pop a flare. And I put it here.
Okay. There you go. Have a small one.
Thank you. And I mine the nitra.
Okay, that's 40 again. So you'd have in total now 80.
Okay,
between all of you.
I'm gonna go up under the drill, and I just want to look and see if there's anything
You find a hole. You find a very familiar hole in the ground that someone like you would have left behind. A driller definitely went almost immediately downwards underneath the drilling site.
There's hey guys, I think something looks like a driller was here before us. There's a big old drill under this. Can you show us on the map where the hole is?
Right under the.
It's like
right
underneath
there.
the yeah.
Okay.
It's underneath. You won't be able to see it on the ground.
Look underneath, everyone. There was a driller came through and must have gone to the floor. And I'm gonna drop a flare into that hole.
He made mistake number 1. You never drill straight down.
Okay, so you see the flare vanish into what seems to be a second cavern underneath. And when the brief moment that the flare went down, you saw that the cavern was flooded with what seems to be some kind of gas.
Oh.
I think this is why we need these masks, everyone. It looks like this chamber's filled with some kind of gas.
Do you have a match?
I have a billion lighters. Do you really want to send unknown fire into unknown? Oh, fuck it. And then I take one.
Before you flamethrower down there.
No, I'm not doing. No. So I take one of my. I have like dozens of lighters like all over me, and I just take one, light it, and throw it down into that room.
Okay. It's not a gas that reacts to flame.
Okay.
Whew. Good.
I look at the scout and the engineer, and I'm like,
the short campaign.
Yeah.
Who wants to get us a?
Can we?
I mean, I can head down there. I don't know if I can.
I have a
reach
zip
that
line.
with my grapple.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I have a zip line.
I can make a platform if you want.
Your zip line does not help you when going vertical. It's unwise.
Do we have any?
Because you can go down, but you can't go back up the same zip line.
So do we? Okay.
The engine's on your back that rolls you on the zip line because your space suit, rig suit, whatever you call it, it has the engine. It's not strong enough to pull you up.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my drills then, and I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna kind of start drilling like at a 45-degree angle. I mean, something that's like capable of us going down.
Safer.
And start drilling down into the ground towards where that cavern would be.
Okay.
I follow.
Just a second, please. As you begin to do this, the entire vicinity begins to start breaking up a little bit, and you can hear and feel that rock is definitely very fragile in this region. Where you're drilling, it's half dirt, half rock, and there's also this green patchy kind of dirt surface that seems to be that some kind of moss or perhaps fungus is growing on top. But it's very microscopic small.
Well, this earth is very, 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 very fragile, everyone. We're going to have to be too much gunfire and things, grenades. You just have to be careful with them because it looks... My drills are just... I barely need to even run these things to get through this dirt.
We could all just break out our mining picks and go at it instead.
I don't mind doing the drills with it. It's just we have to be careful because you can see I'm doing it and it's just the earth is like the drill touches it. Yeah.
There's okay. There is an could everyone please roll a perception check?
19.
19.
I don't see that on my sheet. Let me see.
It's on
the skills.
Yeah, it's on the skills. You might have to scroll a little bit. It's to the right of charisma is where mine is.
Oh, okay. I see.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little small. I can't read it.
You do see it, but you see it too late. As you hear a very strange sound above you, and then you feel suddenly something grabbing you and starting to pull you up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Does it grab all of us or
Just me.
oh, okay.
Straight above me, or something. Oh, fuck it! I'll shoot straight above me.
You can roll, but it's gonna be with disadvantage.
Yeah. Shit!
Damn it!
Hey, what
You're
what
so
what
caught up in
what
the
the
thing that you shoot, but it goes just
What
wild.
what
It's
the-
nowhere near the target.
what do we see is can we see what's grabbing? I mean, do we see like an arm, a
Something
tentacle?
in the roof dangling. There's like tentacle kinds of like things dangling from the ceiling that is pulling Ven upwards. And
I want to shoot my minigun at the source of it.
okay, go ahead. Yeah,
14?
roll damage.
12 damage.
Okay, it's dead. Like as you pour some lead into whatever this thing is, most likely cave leech by experience, it then begins to break up a little bit, and it doesn't have the strength to keep Ven up anymore. So you're bit by bit being let down as the creature then also falls down to the ground. You don't take damage from this. It didn't get time. You weren't up high enough for it to start munching on you yet.
What the hell?
Lucky, I guess.
You hear screeching noises from a distance. Definitely bugs.
What?
I try to look from where it's coming from. Especially the ceiling.
I'm gonna throw a flare behind me.
Where do you want to throw the flare?
Like right here.
Okay, a big flare?
Yeah, like a big flare. A flare gun flare.
Okay. Right there. Okay. And actually, if I should be correct, these flares should have all expired by now.
Is that
I want to throw a flare here.
And you see me is like I'm slowly like going towards it. I'm like, you see my like jaw, like I really like gold, and I came over and I'm just like, I take out my pickaxe and I'm just going to town. I'm not saying anything. I'm like, hee, gold. I'm just.
Okay. The more you start mining the gold, the more you start hearing the bugs.
And I don't notice this at all because I'm focused on one thing and all that is gold.
Keep looking everywhere for a target to shoot.
Okay. Rod,
Yes.
you're so fixated on mining the gold that you don't notice. Suddenly, on one of your pickaxe swings, the axe goes through the wall as if meeting empty space on the other side. When you pull your axe, out comes tiny bug, tiniest thing.
Ah! And I just start swinging the pickaxe. Well, fuck it!
You hit it,
You hope?
or
Yeah, I hit it. I swung my pickaxe at it.
okay, yeah, it went completely.
Oh, that
splat, of course.
sound smell.
But not long after that, you see a lot more bugs on the other side of whatever cavern you just went into.
And
And there's more than you can count.
is I go, fuck this, and I take my flamethrower. I mean, not my flamethrower. I grab a grenade and just chuck a grenade through the hole.
Okay. What grenade was it? Can you check what it says? Is it
I have a satchel charge. Yep.
a satchel charge? Okay.
Yep.
That is a detonation thing.
Oh, then
So
never
you
mind. Then yeah,
either-
then I'm gonna just take my flamethrower out then and just start throwing fire into the hole.
Everyone,
Yeah.
by the way, sees that Rod like was doing the gold and suddenly went through, and now he's just pouring flame into this hole. You're all hearing tremors and all kinds of sounds from every direction at this point. And let's just jump into this.
I grapple over to the mining rig, just ready to shoot whatever is coming.
Okay. Anyone else have quick preparations?
You know what? I'm joining her to have a nice vantage point, and I make a
So you
zip
run
line
over.
from here to. Well, if everyone's coming over here, screw the
Yeah.
driller.
Use the
Sorry.
line tool for the zip lines
Yeah.
and just draw the line where you want the zip
Ah,
line.
okay.
I
If he's
yeah,
Yeah.
It's as long as I'm seeing movement coming through the hole, I'm chucking fire into it every time I see anything move. So it's like, and you can hear him just going, and just every time I see anything, and I'm just like, yeah.
There is more than you can chew,
And then
and very quickly they
are just
start coming out of the hole faster than you can kill.
Okay, and I'm backing up. Then I'm backing up towards the drill because I hear the other doors back that way, and I'm every time I see something get too close at this point where like it's in the range of my flamethrower, I'm just using a little burst of to like keep it away from
Can
me.
you please roll me a d20, Rod?
Yes. Just a second. Just roll. Give me a second. Was it just roll?
D20
Yeah.
a 4. Ooh.
You do take, and this is first gets off your shield. So first it goes off your temporary hit points before it touches your real hit points. The shield in this situation is your temporary hit points. That is something that recharges after combat.
Okay.
So your shield takes 18 points of acid damage, as from the shadows that you had not seen from the other side, you see acid spit being thrown literally in your direction.
Do I have to mark that somewhere? Or do you just keep track
Just
of
take it off your... no, I don't keep... You do
Okay.
that. Take the number that I set off your... first
Temporary hit
roll,
points.
Okay.
And
Okay.
after your shield is at 0, then you start taking from your
Okay.
hit points.
Okay. Cool. I took 18 off. I went and I'm like, ah! Because I feel it's acid, right? Where do I know? Can I figure out where the acid came from?
And more importantly, do we see?
There's not enough light just to see where it came from. Somewhere from the darkness.
Can we get some more fucking flares in here?
throw it.
Something's
Flare,
melting
maybe, like-
me.
Please. Oops. Not the
Oops.
I throw a flare here.
I'm gonna
And-
shoot a flare gun over here.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you ping again? Where?
Here.
And
There.
here.
That's a normal flare then.
Yeah.
There. Okay. You do indeed see in the ceiling. These are high up in the ceiling, but there are some acid spitters there, and also on the ground, that's a little too big. There's a Praetorian that just came over that little hill.
I start firing.
Okay. Let's see. What do you do? Who do you fire? By the way,
Uh.
roll initiatives here. I'm gonna give you guys the chance to do things, and in between, I'm letting the bugs do things. It's a bit of a dynamic system.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, that still does something. Roll your damage, please.
13.
Okay. I have to re-ask, which group were you firing at?
Probably the acid spitters. Because can I
you
throw
get
a...
the-
Yeah?
They're on the ceiling, so if you want to throw something...
A sticky grenade at the Praetorian.
Sure, yeah, definitely. Okay, so sticky at the Praetorian and then minigun fire at the ceiling. Only one of the acid spitters dies from the minigun fire. It falls down to the ground, splats right next to the Praetorian as you throw a sticky grenade there, and you can roll that damage as well. Who's next?
16.
I would like to fire my breach cutter right there.
Okay, roll that, please.
A 15.
Roll damage, please.
18.
Oh yeah. Okay. You take out 3 of them.
Nice.
Meanwhile, these have started to come closer. And there's 2 more that came out from the hole that Rod made. By the way, I'm just gonna take a little bit of gold away because he also mined some of that gold. Okay.
And so as soon as like I'm waiting, by the way, for like these to get within flamethrower like range. As soon as they get in, I'm just gonna be like spraying the area with flamethrower.
Okay, so you hold your action technically.
Yep.
And build.
Yep.
Okay. Tilly, anything from you?
I'm gonna shoot at the Praetorian with
Okay.
my M1000.
Bolt action. Go, yeah. Roll damage. Okay.
Is that the right one?
No, that's-
You rolled.
Okay.
You just click on the M1000.
Yeah, go.
All
to
right,
the
the
chat
one with the
and-
item name on the bottom.
Yes, in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay.
where it says M1000 plus 4.
Yeah, both of them said
Oh,
the same
that
thing. Yeah.
I clicked that, and that's
Yeah.
what it did. Okay. I mean, that's what I clicked
Yeah.
Are you doing it in the character sheet?
in the character sheet.
Yeah.
No, in
You
the
go to
chat.
the chat.
Oh, the
in
chat?
Roll20, you go to the chat, and in the
Uh-huh.
chat you click on the M1000. Otherwise, you're just rolling again the weapon.
Oh, okay. Where do I don't see that in my chat.
Do you have the chat open?
I have the chat open.
Then scroll down if you're not, because it should.
I'm
be
at the
all
bottom.
Like
And you see your roll from 11 and 9.
Yeah, I see the roll. Oh, there
you
there
see-
it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
there you go.
Alright.
Okay, so you shoot a few heavy. I guess you could. Yeah, these are still projectile bullets. Yeah. It deals some damage to the Praetorian, but the armor on that thing is impressive, so it doesn't hurt as much.
I'm gonna look around and see the Praetorian. I'm not like doing anything. I'm waiting for them to get closer. We might need something that goes boom to kill to hurt that giant monster.
I already threw one. I'm throwing another one next.
The grunts are coming closer to the point where you might be able to
Okay, so
do things.
let me.
By the way, that sticky grenade blew off underneath the Praetorian, and it decided to not pursue and is turning around. Right now, if you would shoot at it, you would shoot at its weak points.
I am gotta shoot at it.
You can shoot with advantage on this one.
19
Definitely. Go ahead.
for 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
Okay.
Praetorian is hurt and is still running away. And flamethrower, you can roll damage on that, definitely. You can always just roll damage.
Okay.
I'm taking into account the to hit and then calculating the damage.
Damage.
Okay, 10.
Yeah.
So, 2 guards immediately just crisp and burn as you let that flamethrower loose on those.
And when I see one going, I'm like, like I get excited. Yeah, like I'm like just ecstatic watching something burn.
Okay. You hear that strange noise again. The one that you heard in the very beginning. It's a bit louder this time.
Oh, was that the thing that just ran away, or what is making this noise?
I want to keep... Yeah?
I do not like this noise.
I just keep firing at the Praetorians back. I want it dead! Die! Die!
Keep some ammo. There's a lot going on in here. We
18
still
to hit and 19 damage.
Praetorian goes...
Who's next?
Unfortunately, at this moment, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I didn't get the chance to say this, but my wife has a disability, and I have to help her a lot. So I'm sorry for this, but we're gonna take a very quick BRB.
Yeah, we will be right back.
Okay. Why, apologies. We are back. Okay, next.
Okay.
Well, so I would like to fire my breach cutter again into this group.
Okay. How many do you take out, I wonder? That's a good... Oh,
30.
Yeah.
Sadly no advantage.
That's still enough to take out the first two.
That's good.
And the other two, they're having to go around because there's too many corpses in the way. So they're the acid spitters are still in the ceiling, and they are indeed taking new targets. So I'm looking at you. Ven, could you roll me a d20, please?
An 8.
Oh yeah. You take 14 points of acid damage.
Yikes.
Then oh, that's again, Ven. Could you roll another d20, please?
Of course. I feel like I'm being bullied here.
Additional 5 points of acid damage. There's one more spitter. Okay, that's Rod. Could you roll me a d20, please?
Man, it's only two of us. Those bastards.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
That's a no. You take... you'll take 5 points of acid damage too. Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards within this one right here, and I'm gonna roll to try to finish that one off with my flamethrower. So where's it?
You can probably grab both if you get a good roll on it. You rolled the damage. You first need to roll a new flamethrower thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it's just like that again, and then okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, like that. Like
Okay.
that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely. You take out both.
Okay.
In that process, you hear a very loud ka-chunk, as if something very hard is hitting a rock somewhere close by.
What is making that noise?
At the same time, the ground begins to quake again.
I stumble back and get up on the platform, trying to because with everything, how unstable everything is, I'm just trying to not, get surprised.
I want to pop another flare over here. And hoping for one over here.
Sorry, can you ping both again? There. And there. Okay. That flare runs out. That flare runs out. Okay.
I would like to fire unless the scout wants to shoot first, because she didn't take a turn yet.
Yeah, I like to maybe come around this way over here and throw a flare over here.
Big one?
Like a normal one.
Normal. Okay. There.
And shoot toward that acid spitter that's over there.
Which one? Can you ping?
This one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I really don't like these noises.
No, you don't.
There you go.
There you go. 17.
Unless we can see where it's coming from, and then we can see.
Headshot.
Nice.
Who's hey, since we're here, guys, I want to say whoever kills the least amount of bugs is buying drinks when we get back.
Praetorians count triple. Praetorians count triple. And I shoot the acid spitters that are still in the ceiling.
Depends on your roll. You might be able to get both.
11.
Roll damage though.
16.
Yeah, you get one of them. Which one do you take? You can pick between the two.
I just can't see the other one. Ah, here. Take that one out.
Okay.
And I
falls to the ground in a thump.
I just shout, "There's one more left!"
And on that exact moment, as you shout, "There's one more left," you hear this enormous crash, as if something broke into the chamber from somewhere this direction.
I'm gonna throw a flare in that direction then.
Okay.
Oh,
Detonator.
fuck!
A what?
There's a big fucking bug over there.
Oh, Jesus! Space dwarf, Jesus.
Space lizard pope, I mean.
Yeah, fine by me.
What the fuck?
And
Shoot it!
it's
Shoot it!
making
Shoot it!
slowly its way towards,
Shoot it.
towards you.
I want to shoot it.
Shoot it. Who goes first?
I'll shoot it first then.
Double
Okay,
13s.
yeah, roll damage. 5 damage. Not much. It has weak spots, from experience. There are little bubbles, growths, you could call them, that are growing from the bulk detonator on its sides. You know that these hurt it really badly.
So this thing is gonna. Do they explode then? That's why they're the detonators, right? So we know that it can't get within, once we realize it's a exploder, we shoot it, shoot the spots. It's gonna explode. It's gonna fucking kill us all. Shoot it. I'm gonna get my revolver out because I don't want it to be anywhere close enough that I'm using my my flamethrower, and I'm just gonna shoot it with my revolver.
Okay, 8. It's not horribly effective, but you're doing something. It keeps crawling forward on a slow pace.
Explosive.
I will breach charge it, or not breach charge. Breach
Breach
cut.
cutter.
Ah, damn! Another crit wasted.
That hurts.
Roll the damage. Always roll the damage.
Okay.
You could. There's an option in
14.
the character sheets to always roll damage somewhere. Should get on for this game. Okay. So 14.
And I would like.
Nostrils go, and you see this burning acid kind of substance explode and coat a small area around where it was growing on the bulk.
I would like to
As it
shoot.
Crawls forward. Shoot away.
Oh my god. And after that, I would like to throw a sticky grenade, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, sure. Throw one away. Go ahead.
14 and 20 damage.
Another, you throw it right on top of another one of those growths, and the sticky grenade literally sticks onto the growth,
what I was
detonates,
aiming for.
And sadly enough, the grenade then flies somewhere in the cave. It doesn't stick to the bulk, unfortunately, but it did do quite a lot of damage to it.
So I'm gonna like, as this is all happening, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna run out in front of the scout, and I'm gonna stay about 10 feet away, and I'm gonna just turn the flamethrower on and try to just set it on fire, and I'm gonna be like, burn, you evil piece of shit.
It as you get closer, you start feeling this immense heat, as if the bulk itself is emitting a heat of its own. And could you roll me a d20, please?
Yes.
Okay, that's you don't take damage from it, but you can tell that if you keep too close to it and if you let it hit, it might burn a lot.
Yeah. And
It's
I'm
hot.
I'm backing up as I feel it. Yeah, it's I'm like, I don't know. Don't get close to it. Which is a problem for the guy with the flamethrower. And I'm just backing up onto the platform.
Next.
I'm gonna shoot at the growth on the side and
Okay.
see what I could do.
2 left. 2 out of 4 left. That's not a horrible good shot, but you do hit it. It does not explode, though.
Then?
Breach cutter. I like that weapon.
You like that. 21 is a good hit.
16
And
damage.
16. You get one of those pustules away again, and so you are 3 down, 1 to go.
Oh my god. I shoot at pustule. 6 with 14 damage.
You sink as many bullets from your minigun as you can, but for some reason they just ping off. It's a horrible angle, so they just ping off a little bit of the armor of the bulk instead of hitting the weak spot. So not as effective, unfortunately.
Damn it! And because why the fuck not? Can I throw another grenade?
Yes, Rod, could you roll me a d20, please?
Oh no. I'm
Sorry,
too
I
close.
am rolling these targets. I don't pick you on purpose. 8.
That's called Rod Luck, my friend.
Rod luck. You should train.
Rotten luck.
You take 4 points of acid damage as a spitter spits at you from the ceiling.
Fuck! And I fall over on my ass, and I'm gonna shoot my revolver at the spitter from like on my ass, looking up. So my
Disadvantage.
where the okay, heavy revolver, and then okay, 13.
Oh, that's a horrible shot, but good damage. You do take it out. The bulk is starting to be so close it can put one of its legs almost on the oil rig.
Okay, we need to hit that last pustule. Hit it! Hit it!
Fuck it, I'll try.
Oh my god, not again.
Oh, yeah.
The third
time.
one.
It takes one final step towards the rig as your breach cutter plasma wave bursts that last pustule. And you can tell that the bulk is shivering from the sheer amount of pain that has been inflicted on it in a short amount of time. It's still barely alive, just by the brink.
Scout?
Oh no, you don't.
I'm gonna shoot it with my revolver then, since I see it moving still. That didn't do anything.
No.
On you to hit.
First
Oh,
attack
yeah.
damage.
God damn it! Why do I'm? There you go. And then
16.
is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 14 damage. Ooh.
Still standing.
Stop
Just barely.
moving, you bastard! Hit it!
You notice that it's.
I'm gonna
it
try
seems
hitting
to
it.
Not be going at you per se, but more at the oil rig for some reason. It's you started to move away from the oil rig, the rig system for the gaseous Morkai.
Yeah.
But it seems to be going for it instead of you.
I don't care what it's going for. We're here to figure out what the fuck is happening.
Tilly?
I'm gonna try going and shooting at him. That's all I can really do. It's not good.
That is enough. Just give me a second, please. It begins to quiver and blows up in a massive explosion. Everything goes black to you. Absolutely everything goes black. You don't see anything for several seconds. You don't know what's happening. You hear several explosions, some more distant than others.
Is this place made out of TNT?
Well, for one thing, I'm pretty sure the scout doesn't have to worry about having to pay that round when we get back up.
The bulk,
Nice.
the bulk blew up, and with the bulk as it blew up, the Morkite gas that was in the rig stored, there was at least some amount. It got into the chamber, which flooded the chamber, but slowly as time passes, you see that you begin to see more. The Morkite gas seems to be heavy, so it falls downwards, and bit by bit, it's fading away, which gives you visibility again. And
Is it like going? Can we see it like going
it's
down to that
very
hole?
It's very different. There's a humongous hole in the middle of the chamber that now opens up. That hole that you had previously investigated that went into the chamber beneath. The gaseous Morkite pipeline is completely gone, and if you peer very carefully, you can see bits and pieces of the rig down at the bottom, but it is very far down.
I don't know if my little drills are gonna be enough. That is way below. I'm not sure if we need another path or what. Do we know where that big old...
Flares are starting to go out.
I'm gonna throw one there and there.
Here and here.
I'll throw a flare here.
Or small one. You need to define big or small, Tilly.
Small flares.
Small. Okay, so one here, one here. Anywhere else that flares were wanted to be tossed around?
I think
Down in the hole.
And here.
Down in the hole.
Yes.
Okay, one there. Okay, and one down in the hole. It goes very far down. It's like you can see the gas still like coating some of the area underneath you because it's a heavy gas. It does go below, so the more down you look, the more difficult it is to see through it. So eventually, that flare just barely is effective.
Can we tell where the big old boy that just came after us came from? Was it like to the right or like over here?
It came from like this area here.
Okay.
So it could have come from the place where you were digging your gold from.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back over in that direction and then throw a flare in where that hole was to see, just like what I can see now.
Yeah, I'll just draw shape. There's that's a rectangle. Sorry, I need a freehand there. There's like a gigantic opening in the wall here that just leads somewhere. You don't know.
Hey guys, I think
from there.
I think we should go this way. That big old bastard came from this direction, and we really we ain't going down that hole. There's not directly
I definitely
down
can't reach down there.
So
well,
With my
while
grapple.
we're going down that hole, we might as well take the gold while we're at it.
I help.
That's what started this whole shit show. But yes, let's get the rest of it.
As you're leaving the area, the central area, you hear something.
What the hell was that?
What the?
Better not be more of those. I don't know if we can take out another.
It sounds metallic. Someone?
I mean, I
shout,
could throw
"Hello?"
a flare in that hole.
It sounds like it's coming from very far. It's echoing a lot.
That's the problem with being underground like this. The echoes can destroy your perception. Okay. Yeah, let's throw some flares in the hole, the big old cavern or exit kind of thing, and see looks like it's going that way.
Okay. It is it's just a pathway. I don't have a map between maps, so I'm going to prepare the next for you in a second, and I'll drop you in.
And we definitely took all that gold.
Okay. You have in total 60 gold. Okay. So I will put you.
Does it? By the way, does this opening like look like it's dwarf made, or is it like more of a natural thing?
The one that you're going into?
Yeah.
The bulk made it. It
Okay,
wasn't there before.
Okay. Oh yeah, because when I was doing the gold, it kind of attracted it. Yeah. So okay.
Actually, it was your minigun that attracted everything.
Whoopsie.
Oops.
Oops. Did I do that?
Okay.
You can't prove that.
Let's move you guys here. And I have to now realign a little bit because I doubt that's oh yeah, it actually looks pretty decently aligned. Like that. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Okay, it's very dark. I assume that you would have wanted to throw some flares around as you were traveling in the tunnel.
Yep.
The tunnel, bit by bit, leads you more downwards. And you find yourself in a very humid environment. You also, as soon as you enter this segment of the cave, the one that the bulk came from, you see that there are tons and tons of some kind of growth on the wall. It has hundreds of tiny holes in it, and it's covered in almost every surface. In between, you have loose dirt that is barely holding together. You don't see much rock in this environment, more the other surfaces that are looser.
What is this room?
What is this entire planet?
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm gonna throw some one of these little flares over here.
Same.
You see, there's another huge hole in the ground. Similar
we
to
should-
one where you came from.
We should
But is
check
it-
out the
is it going
rest
down?
first.
Or is it in the wall, or is it?
By the way, those who are walking forward, I would like you to determine something for me. Are you going to avoid the growth on the walls and the floors, or do you outright go and step on them?
I
Avoid.
would like to avoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid it.
I'm gonna find.
I don't know what
I'm gonna poke it, some of it, with the end of my flamethrower, but I'm not gonna, just to see what it is, because
As soon as you poke it slightly with your flamethrower, there's a tiny worm that sticks out from it, like about yay much. It's like a thick of a fist, or a wrist, and it's just wiggling there.
These are eggs. Fucking.
Yeah. Gotta grant you that one.
I'm gonna step on the worm.
Oh, okay.
Crush it.
You know what happens.
Another big boy.
What? Another.
You hear something in the distance again.
I knew it.
I just look at the drill and I say, "You had to poke and stomp on it."
I hate bugs. That's why I do this, so I can kill bugs.
Where is the sound coming from?
Echoing from all directions. Hard to tell.
I'm gonna throw a flare down the hole, or in the hole.
Okay. It looks like a path very similar to the one you just came out from.
Well, we may have to go this way if something's coming for us.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna go in there.
You are. Yikes.
Go into the hole.
Go into the hole. Giggity.
Okay.
Giggity.
It has similar walls, just like this cavern or cave has had. So it's full of those tiny. You could call them egg sacs. You could also consider them larvae. The walls are coated with them, and the further you go in, the more difficult it is to proceed without literally going wall to wall, touching them as you pass by. Depends if you want to.
Oh, so the room that leads to is like an egg room. It seems like. So, be like, is there any is that room nearly as big as this one, or is it smaller? What's like the size of this other room?
How far do you want to go in? I mean, that's the question.
I just want to look around and
The
see.
further you go in, the narrower it gets.
Well, I'm not gonna go too far in. I'm just kind of like looking around, and I throw in that flare in and just kind of see what's going on and go, yeah, I don't like this room. I'm gonna come back out. It seems like a nest. I think. And as I'm saying that, I'm gonna take one of my my heavy explosives and my satchel charges for detonating it, and I'm gonna put it in that doorway in case I'm just setting it up. And something big is coming through there. I'm gonna blow it and yeah.
I'm just gonna mark it with a red.
That's
cross.
fine. Yeah. If that's where all the eggs are, that means something is laying them.
Walk past the driller and go a little deeper, avoiding the goo on the floor, and throw a flare over this way.
God damn it.
There you go.
And head deeper in the cave.
You hear a flapping sound, like a buzz, further ahead.
I keep looking towards the ceiling.
Okay, this is a lower ceiling, so it's not it's more like a tunnel that you're in.
Okay.
Not a big room.
I follow the scout and throwing torches along the way together with her.
Okay. You throw a torch and you definitely see two bigger flying bugs in the hallway. These are Mactera. But these are just spawns.
More of those bastards.
I just say, contacts. I take out my heavy revolver. Am I close enough for that, or do I need to approach more?
No, you're close enough, definitely. Depends on your roll, though.
19
Oh, yeah. Roll damage.
with
Yeah.
11 and 2, so 13 damage.
All right, because piercing and fire, yes. Yeah, which one do you want to take out? Because one of them definitely dies from that shot.
This one.
Sorry, I didn't see. Ping again, please. That one. Okay, thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at
The other one is definitely alarmed at the sudden shot and is very fast, zooming your way.
I assume the moment I said contact, the scout together with me would have shot the other one.
Yep.
Because
I would like to shoot the
Okay,
the
shoot
other
away.
one. Oh.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay.
The first one that counts.
Crab
Sorry,
dance.
then.
Crab
I am not salty at all.
If you have a specific way you would like to kill this Mactera spawn, go ahead and describe it. However you want. Your imagination is the limit.
Mhm. I just point my gun at it and like shoot at it, and like look back at the other guys, like, look what I did! I took another one out. Look at that! I took out the
Wonderful.
last big guy.
You're definitely not paying for drinks.
Yep. You're definitely being bought some drinks. Nudger.
Maybe I'll make some extra cash off of this one, and maybe I'll pay for it. Anyway.
Oh. Let's continue on. Let's see how many drinks the driller is gonna have to pay.
Hey, I paid for the last drinks.
Continue
No,
much
I don't need this.
further. You hear an increasingly louder bug screech.
What?
But this time it's coming from behind.
I turn around and ready my weapon towards the hole here and
Okay.
throw another torch here.
Can we tell if it's coming from that hole or is it coming from like the area that we came in?
It's difficult to tell. The sound bounces around.
Okay, I'm gonna come over next to the hole, like where I put my C4 and stuff. Like I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna listen and try to figure out if it's coming from this way.
Okay. You don't think so. Also, how do the other three react when? Give me just a moment before anyone says anything else, because. You see a whole bunch of them approach from this hallway direction. And that's a bit too many. Sorry, that was a bad copy paste. There, that's what I wanted to do. So you have a little bit coming from both directions.
I'm gonna throw. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna put down my turret.
Okay, turret.
Yes.
Let's see. Where do you want to put it? Right
Here.
next to you?
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Turret
Good boy.
in place.
Nice.
Okay. It takes you a while to build it and assemble it. So that was your thing. Next, who goes?
I'm gonna move towards these guys and just try to light them up with a flamethrower. So
That's the good roll.
Mm-hmm.
9. You get the first one. Burns to a crisp. The second one, however, is very fast, and it gets right next to you. I need you to make a dexterity check, please.
okay.
Double 17s.
Yep.
Nice.
17.
Okay. It's right to grab you. It's definitely something that is it's a bacteria grabber, so it can lift heavy weight if
Yep.
it needs to. It was trying to kidnap you or dwarf napped you.
So as I avoid the thing, I'm gonna swing at it with my pickaxe.
Yeah, sure.
So how do I? Where's the pickaxe and like?
Is it not in your character sheets?
No.
Yeah, I don't see a pickaxe in there.
Ah,
Not as an
in that
attack.
case, roll me one d20,
Okay.
and then roll me a d10. D20, d20 and d10. That's the pickaxe then. Okay, that's a 5 and 8. Okay, yeah, it doesn't kill the grabber, but you definitely repelled it, and it's flying away after taking that hit from the pickaxe. The other one is approaching you, and can you roll me a d20, please?
Yeah.
This is to see if you get hit by this or not. Oh, that's not a good sign.
No.
Yeah. You take. By the way, from the first fight, your shields would have regenerated by now, so
Okay.
you should have full shields,
Okay.
everyone. This bloater spits at you, and it takes 20 points of your shield.
Damn.
Ah!
Okay,
Pain.
next.
Agony even.
Who goes?
To run back to the driller
Mhm.
and throw another flare over this way and see if I
small-
can see any further. A small one.
Small one. Right
And
there.
then,
Nothing that way.
Take a pot shot at the this one over here.
Yeah.
With my
Alright.
with my boomstick.
Oh, a boomstick. Hold on. That might be.
This might be too far.
It's a
or-
bit too far for a boomstick.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just attack with my other weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how far that would be. All right.
You can just describe it. You don't have to roll damage because that's an automatic kill for these the smaller ones.
Nice.
If you want
Yeah,
to
it's just
describe
like aim and shoot, and it just like explodes, and pieces of the bloater like stick onto the driller.
Ah!
Nice.
'Cause I know how much you love some
Goo.
some bugs.
Ah, I'm
That-
so sticky.
After that, I go stand next to the engineer, and I just unleash my minigun
Mm-hmm.
with a 20 and 14
Mhm.
damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. It's a narrow
I'm
corridor,
coming!
and that minigun is going home on that swarm of bugs that are just flying. They don't even get to you. The 3 at the rear, however, get to you really fast. Then, could you roll me your turret at this point? Because at this point,
Yes.
you're done assembling it. 8. Which one would it shoot at? One target.
Yes, that one.
That one. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough. It doesn't kill it, but it repels it, and the grabber starts to fly the other direction from being hurt.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me
I'd
roll.
also,
Yeah, go on. Go on.
I'd also like to shoot at this guy if I can.
That's in a little bit. First,
Yeah,
I get
okay.
their turns.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted to squeeze the turret in before they do. Okay, so both roll that, and of you two, iBase, can you roll me 2 d20s, please?
Sure. An 11 and a 16.
11 and a 16. First one hits. Okay. So both of these bloaters spit at you, and you take 11 points of damage as one of them catches right in the front of your shield.
Okay.
Okay, then go ahead. Now it's your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna, for once, not shoot with my breach cutter, because that's a bit too close.
AoE damage.
Yeah. Don't wanna plasma myself. I heard that's very
Indeed.
painful.
Okay.
So
Closest
that's an-
to you goes.
and turret fires on the other close one.
Okay, roll for it. Okay, damage. Yeah,
Yep.
that's enough. So both the bugs go splat splat.
Very good.
Next.
I'm gonna. Shoot.
I would like to. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna shoot my revolver at the bug that was that I hit with my pickaxe
Escaping.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Most definitely, yeah. It's just like as if it's flying away, cowering. Like you just drop one bullet and falls into the. You can actually see the bug falling into the ground, and it falls onto one of those sticky spots where you've got those hundreds of little holes, and
Yeah.
the worms start munching on the bug as they notice and feel movement. Dinner has arrived.
yeah, don't touch those fucking holes. They're eating that little bug.
You said it.
It's a bug eat bug world.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep backing up, like over here.
Okay. Next.
I would just like to shoot the one running away with my revolver. With a 21 and 6 and 1, so 7 damage.
On the one running away. Yeah, definitely. Okay. That one is also gone. You don't see any further flying bugs approaching you. So you can consider that for now you might be safe again.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. There's probably more where that came from.
This.
Yup.
These things are. We found that room over there with all the larvae. There are countless of these things on this planet, and we still haven't seen any more signs of the scientists.
But we have heard him, I think. I heard a goddammit somewhere, so...
Something. I mean, who knows if these things can replicate voices? Who fucking knows what's happening? We have no fucking clue.
Except to keep on killing them all! Let's keep on moving. And I throw another torch this way.
These torches run out.
I'm gonna
Well,
toss them there.
I'm gonna pack up my turret.
Mm-hmm. Turret is packed.
Good. Let's keep going.
Perception checks, please. Everyone.
18.
Okay. All of you notice for a brief moment that there was one of those Mactera grabbers flying right behind you in the darkness, but that you also hear a very recognizable voice.
Hello?
At least.
Um,
Mactera was carrying something.
I
We're
throw a
missing
torch
someone. Guys,
its direction, and I try to shoot it.
Okay. By the time you get there, your torch there, it's already gone. Maybe it flew into one of those holes.
where's our scout?
I'm right here.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? I couldn't see it. Where?
I just point. I think the scientist is down one of these holes.
And maybe we should. I mean, this looks like a hole over here. Like maybe we should check out that one. We haven't looked at that yet.
Yeah.
Or a flare down there. Like a small flare.
Okay. It looks similar. It looks similar to the one that you earlier went into. The walls are coated with those smaller larvae. But also, as soon as you throw that flare in there, there's a bloater that flies out. Just the one.
I'm gonna flamethrower the shit out of it because it's like right there.
First one to react gets it. Yeah, that's toast. It got maybe like on your head height from the hole from in the air, and like fell back in. That some would consider that a hole in one.
Fantastic, Mel.
Do we the scientist sound like the scientist like we're hearing? Does it when we like kind of like go towards this hole? Does it sound like it's coming from that hole?
No, it was more from here. You said, Laurie.
It's echoing from all directions here. In terms of trying to figure out what's coming from where in this cave, it's very difficult.
Where did we see the
caves and caverns might be connected to one another, so technically you could, in theory, be in one gigantic maze.
Why do I have the feeling that that's not just a theory?
These all chambers kind of seem like they may have been dug by these bugs, and maybe we're in a giant hive, and these side chambers kind of look like they're all egg chambers where they're putting their young.
All small flares go out.
Throw another one here.
One
I'm
here.
gonna throw a big flare over like here.
Sorry. Big flare where?
Over here?
Over there. Okay. As you shoot a big flare onto the opposing wall, you see a Praetorian.
What?
It's a big one, and it's just coming towards you like thump, thump,
What the?
thump.
How's
It's
it
almost
another
taking
one?
the entire hallway.
I want to throw a grenade at it.
Okay. Okay. That's a sticky grenade. Okay. So,
Yep.
where exactly did you throw that? Can you ping? There, behind it. Okay. So the sticky grenade flew over the Praetorian, somewhere directly behind it, and immediately boom. The Praetorian does not like an explosive in behind it, so it's only motivated to come towards you at a faster pace.
And I open fire with my minigun.
Do you?
Well,
You
Right.
release several bursts of minigun shells, but the Praetorian's armor is very thick when heading straight forward to you, so some of those bullets never met their targets. Or target. It's a singular one.
I
Who's
want to
next?
pop a flare here first before I end my turn.
Okay,
Well-
I'll drop a quick flare. This is a big one to begin with, but I need to edit it to become a small one. So I'll just take that off and make that into a 10. Save changes. There we go. Now it's a small one.
Well, as you know, a breach cutter is made for cutting breaches. So I'm gonna breach cut it in the face and hope it cuts open.
Okay.
15 plasma.
Oh, that's decent damage. Yeah. Chunks of its armor come loose, and you can see more of its squishy insides that you have more access to now. The Praetorian is still coming your way.
Shoot the insides!
So I'm gonna get within flame distance and aim for the
Here.
aim for where the armor has gotten knocked off.
Okay.
Ooh!
Hmm.
Could you roll me a D100, please?
Is that a fail? Is my fucking gun gonna blow up? Oh,
We'll
shit.
see.
Wow.
What number is it?
It's a
Two.
2. I rolled a D100 and rolled a 2.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity check now, please.
Okay. Oh my god. 3. Wow.
3.
I just rolled
Yeah.
a 5, a 2, and a 3.
You as you are intending to go and sidestep the Praetorian to get a good volley of flames right in its juicy spot. You didn't notice, but you stepped on one of those larvae that came out to see what the commotion was about, and you slipped and you fell on your back onto the dirt. You're prone.
Oh my god.
Next. Right. Because you are very close to the Praetorian, it is, of course, able to do its attack, and you're right next to it. This is going to be with advantage because you're prone. Could you roll me 1d? No, it doesn't actually matter. You don't have to because I
Okay.
rolled way too high. You're not gonna beat that with disadvantage. Sorry, Rod, but you are going to take 15 points of acid damage to your shield
Nice.
as the Praetorian starts to vomit and spit acid directly on top of you.
Shoot it!
I'd like to ask a question. Is the Praetorian like taking the entirety of that hallway up? Like you wouldn't be able to
If
get
you
around
want
it?
to, if you want to, as a scout, you can zip line.
Yeah, I would like to grapple
grapple
behind
hook
it.
onto the
like
ceiling
over-
and try and get behind it.
Yeah,
But
like get
only
over
you
here.
can do those tricks. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll grapple back
Parkour.
here, parkour myself behind it,
Parkour. Yeah.
and try to
Parkour,
shoot it in its
parkour.
backside.
Yeah. Take advantage because it has almost no armor on its backside, and it is big. It's got a massive rear.
So I just do the normal attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
22.
22.
And yeah, that's enough. You shoot one bullet. It goes straight in the center of its rear. And you don't know if it comes out from the front too, but the Praetorian just flumps onto the floor and doesn't get back up. And it begins to emit this stench. Rod, you're going to take an extra 5 points of acid damage. Proximity.
It's all over me.
At least I'm not the only one getting bullied anymore.
And
I'm
we
the
know
only one
the
getting
scout
bullied.
is, and we know that the scout is definitely not buying drinks for the next couple of rounds.
Now you guys owe me. I don't know how many times I've saved that driller.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think the driller owes you the most.
Get this shit off of me.
I wanna.
Technically, you're still prone as long as you don't, say that you want to get up.
Yeah, I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, I have the shit kicked out of me and I'm just covered in the gunk that like fucked up my shield and I'm like, I kind of look like a turtle stuck on his back. I'm just like, fuck this. Like, somebody help me up.
I give him a nudge with my boot.
You really? After all the shit that just happened to me and I'm just like getting up on my knees and getting up and just like aggravated as fuck because I'm covered in just gunk.
I'm
We
just
should
gonna like
buff
sit
some-
here with my hands on my hips, just like watching. It's like,
should-
what do you got?
I slipped
Roll
on
me
a
perception
goddamn
check,
slug.
please. Just Tilly for the perception check.
Okay.
Can I pop some more flares here?
Depends where. Sure.
And preferably one here.
Here and here. Okay. Tilly, I don't know if you heard me. Perception check, please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. But... a tentacle reaches from the ceiling, grabs your head, starts to pull you upwards.
Hey, you guys, like, come on, help me out. I'm helping you guys all the time. There's a thing here.
I shoot at it with a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. While Tilly is being pulled upwards, you shoot and begin a little bit lower. The first bullets go right above her head, snapping the cord. She falls down. You don't take fall damage. You weren't that high. Plus, the cave isn't that high. But then, as you continue to unload the minigun, because it's not a one-bullet gun, you just a little bit upwards, and it's like goes perfectly into the cave leech. It had open its mouth, so it's eating lead.
I'm mowing the lawn.
Yeah. Tilly, from above you, falls down on top of you, cave leech remains.
Splatters.
I know you guys, how you feel.
I'm gonna wander over and I'm like, what is out going on?
Is that me or is that some nitra?
Yeah, it appears so. Check that out.
Pop another torch.
There you go. You do indeed find nitra. You are running very low on bullets, I have to say.
That's why I was gonna suggest maybe for asking a supply run, a beacon.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we have enough nitra. We have enough nitrous, so let's get a. We've used a lot of ammunition already with
A lot.
what the amount of bugs in this place.
I put down a beacon.
When
Like-
you call for a resupply, nothing happens. You stand here for at least a minute, waiting to hear the drill noises from above, but nothing.
Oh no. Is this
Guys.
planet or whatever asteroid? Our drill couldn't get that far into the crust. Do we have to go all the way back up to go get that again?
Oh god.
I'm wondering if the walls are blocking the signal from
Signal.
going out.
Yeah, I'm also thinking it's more like signal, because the ground is not particularly hard.
It has been a
Afterward.
while since you've heard from Mission Control.
After we're done digging this nitra, I would suggest moving back up.
Well, we have our scientists still down here. That's what we're here for. They're down here. Like, we need ammo. Don't get me wrong, but we can't just not. We heard the voices
Yeah.
from down this way.
I didn't say where we're gonna leave them.
Yeah.
I just, oh crap. Lock and load, bitches. I hear some monsters.
Oh boy.
We were mining the nitra in the meanwhile.
Yeah. 40 nitra from that node.
Okay. So that brings us to 120 nitra.
Mm-hmm.
I just say we backtrack it. Get
And we-
new
Yeah, let's go back to where the
resupply.
the shuttle came in. With the drop. We're gonna be dead dwarves here in a second if we don't get back and at least refill our resources.
I'm gonna throw just a flare over here, just in case, because I don't know if we can see
What
all the
kind?
way down there. He could be right here, for all I know.
What kind of flare?
Like a small flare.
Small flare. So right about there.
And I'm gonna throw one into this hole over here just to see if anything looks different.
Out comes a grabber. Roll me a dexterity check.
12.
12 versus. Oh yeah, sure. It does it does not get a hold of you.
I'm gonna stick my flamethrower and just go after it with like I'm sick of this shit already. I am sick of these fuckers coming after me and
Yeah. It's you definitely burn parts of it, but not completely. It doesn't die. It quickly escapes to the same hole it came from, and vanishes.
Come back, you little prick! Well,
Let's not.
all these holes seem like they're at least semi-guarded. I think all of them seem like egg chambers, like they're like whatever's laying these eggs. I don't want to find what's laying these eggs, by the way.
I pop a torch, and here and there.
I'm gonna throw a big
Where?
torch.
Sorry, can you?
Over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
That's
lay
a small one.
a regular torch right here.
Okay. So a big torch here.
Like
No, that was
And
no.
Oh,
She.
okay. Correct me then.
Really?
like a big torch over here.
Yeah, a little one was here.
Oh, that's very far away. I don't think. You
Oh,
have
that's
plenty
too far.
of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I throw that here?
This here
Or, like-
is a wall that you can't
Mhm.
see through.
Okay. Let's move over a little bit.
Okay, so somewhere here.
Because I would like to
think
start moving
I
back.
should probably give. You should have. Do all of you have like a small amount of light like around you?
No.
Or is it just? No. Okay.
Just the yellow one.
Does that change things? Yes, that changes things. I'm sorry. I will fix this immediately. Not all of you have a small personal light turned on. So it has made it difficult for you to see things.
Mm-hmm. Especially each other.
Mm-hmm. That changes now. It's because we're in a new level, I think, that it got reset. There we go. Now you should all have a personal light. Small
Yeah.
one. Okay. So,
Let's head back
there was
for now.
big flare there, but I don't... For some reason... Oh, okay, you do see it.
Yeah, let's go back.
How much back do you go?
We're gonna go back towards the actual the drill we came in.
Yeah.
The drill. Okay. We can just say that as soon as you reach the tunnel that the bulk detonator had made, the one that you entered this
Mhm.
level with, you hear mission control. Can you hear me? Is
Well,
anyone there?
We have a
Yes.
reception again. So, can we? Well, let's all answer. Mission control. We're reading you. This planet's reception. The walls seem to stop communication. We tried to order a supply drop and nothing happened. It must not have gotten out. So we need more. We need a supply drop ASAP.
Supply drop coming in. It seems that the area that you're in is blocking the signals. It's not the whole planet, but this particular area in particular. Would you kindly report what's going on?
We haven't found much. No, we may have heard the scientists down in these corridors. It seems like many things were. It sort of seems like these are all inhabited by these bugs. There's many chambers with. We've killed a huge amount of bugs already. We've found egg chambers. We found anything. We found some nitrous, but we haven't We haven't found everything. We haven't found a scientist. We think we heard one. We heard talking, so we're assuming that was it, but we haven't found anything else. We're looking, but we needed to retreat back to our landing spot because we couldn't get a supply drop.
It's like we're in a nest.
What is the state of the gas extractor?
Blown up.
Destroyed.
It's gone.
It's gone. I
A
see.
little bit over here, a little bit over there.
We got hit by an exploder.
Is there anything salvageable left that you could bring back?
There's
We don't
pieces
know.
of the drills that we saw.
Please investigate and find anything salvageable upon your return, before you return. And do keep looking for the scientist. He is top priority. Supply should be there any moment. And you do hear the drill somewhere not too far above you. And in no time, by the way, we can say that, as I said, this happens like in the tunnel that the bulk made, so I should have a resupply thing I can... hold on, just a second. There's my resupply. There. So we can just make it so that the resupply is literally at the base of the... I'm going to drag you here so you can actually see. There's too much stuff in the way. There we go. Oops. There. And these go. Okay. How are you all with time? Asking out of game. Because we started very late.
I'm a bit tired, yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, it's late for you guys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is like 1:30.
This
Yeah, at night.
always planned as a 2-session campaign because the person you're looking for is also a player. So I think we should perhaps consider to stop here, and then we're going to look into when the second episode is going to air, and we'll definitely wrap things up in the second episode.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Does that sound fair? Okay.
That's
I'm
good for
sorry
me.
we started so late. I had problems I did not foresee. I haven't streamed in ages, so
Yeah.
I should
It's-
have tried to go live earlier. But yeah, I didn't foresee all of that.
It's the joys of streaming, right? So,
Yeah.
everyone else who's hanging out in stream, I'm gonna let me see here. I think we'll probably just go send everyone towards Zeke, but let me see who else is live. Thank you for watching and thanks for hanging out, everyone.
That was fun.
Good.
was fun.
If you need help with the audio stuff, maybe I can help you out. If
I'll see about that. I'm gonna try and fix it myself first because it's something I want to try and figure out myself.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a puzzle. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry that it was so horribly late. I hope everyone still had at least somewhat of fun, and
Sure.
this short campaign is still salvageable.
okay.
Thank you, and I'll see you guys.
See you next. See you next time.
See you next time.
Have a good